Oh, hello. First, we're gonna get something off the bat. Yes, my nails are painted. However, I'm trying to stop biting these stupid things on the end of my fingers. So I wanted them to be bitter and noticeable for me to stop doing it because I've been doing it since I was like 8 and I'm about fed up with it. So this is now the third week of quests for Spellbreak Chapter 2. In these videos, we like to go over the quests and then we like to go over the news that we've had for the week. So first, we're gonna go over the quests because, we don't want to make you wait. So anyways, you're gonna start off with doing number 1, which is Signal Fire. You're gonna activate Signal Fire in Fort Halcyon. It reads, first you'll need to head to a central location and signal my informants. It's talking about Blackthorn, by the way, and her informants. Let them know you're ready to collect. Fort Halcyon should do nicely. Well, basically, we're collecting information from her informants to give back to her. So the quest is you drop in the BR, by the way, the Battle Royale. You cannot do these in Dominion. You go and you drop into Fort Halcyon in the very center of the map. And on the bridge, there's 2 chests. There's 2 epic chests in the bottom, in the very center. There's a recording. You can watch that in the background. That's number 1. Then you've got payoff placement. Leave payments first in Hope's End, then Luxvault, and lastly, Lowland Outpost. I don't know if you do these in order. I would assume you have to do these in order because it says this. We happen to do them in order, but not because we wanted to see. We probably should have tested that. However, you just do Hope's End, Luxvault, and lastly Lowland. So anyways, looks like my informants want their gold up front. First, head to Hope's End, then Luxvault, and lastly Lowland Outpost. Drop off the payments, and they'll handle the rest. So pretty self-explanatory, but I like this because it's a little bit more involved than just go do damage, which is what kind of the first chapter was and prologue, and I'm glad they're like taking the next step. So then you've got the informants. Collect 3 informant notes in Himwood. My informants place their findings in secured locations within Himwood. Keep a lookout and collect whatever notes you find. So these basically look like little boxes, like little chests. They'll be gold. You go and you interact with them, and then a little letter pops out. You read the letter, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the first 2. You only need 3 of these. We found, I want to say 5, 6. So far, it looks like they are on each structure in Himwood, minus 1. But that's the story quests. I'm really enjoying the fact that these are a little bit more in depth. At the very end, Blackthorn does her like normal script reading at the end and talks about the Vital Stone of Guile, an artifact that seems to be in the Hololens in the BR. There's some things in the BR that we don't really know about, but this one, it's an artifact, and artifacts, magical artifacts, unless they're using that word as a different things, are the things that you wear on the back. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get like a new artifact or something. But if you finish all these quests, you also get the Master of Mysteries Uncommon Badge, which is like a little shield. Looks like a charm almost with a question mark in the middle. Aside from quests, we've got a little bit of news, a lot of like fixes, not really news per se. First, they talked about how they were going to change wind and the tornadoes. Specifically, Dan Twitter says, since my Twitter is alight about Spellbreak matchmaking, some other things will be changing next week. In ranked Dominion, parties of 3+ will only matchmake against other teams that have a 3+ size party, full stop. Max queue time increased to find better matches, less 3v3, 4v4. And then he tweeted some Spellbreak matchmaking leagues updates, still some sporadic issues with matchmaking teams 3v5, etc. Pushing a fix tomorrow AM. It did come out and says the new Spellbreak leagues changes are live now. So leagues also came out with this patch, or this change, which drastically reduced crowns needing to advance tiers, increased crown entry fees. Silver now has entry fees, by the way. It's no longer just gold starting at 250. Silver starts up. You might drop to a lower league if you can't keep up. So instead of like being like, once you get into the next league or up 5 levels, you will drop down. It seems. I don't know how that's going to work yet, but this is less grind, more skill ranking, more changes next patch. And then he says, we want to also make some adjustments to Accolades to make wins bigger % of total crowns. So keep in mind, the Accolades and the crowns are not where they're going to be in the end. And we've known this for a while. We know these are going to change, so just keep with it. Jesse actually wrote on Reddit about these league changes. You can read them if you'd like to. Basically, we have drastically reduced the number of crowns. Previously took 42,000 crowns to advance from gold tier 5 into gold tier 4. Now it only takes 6,000. Do the math, 42,000 to 6,000. So it's going to be a lot easier to get through the ranks, get through the levels. So basically they just remove the floor, so you can go between, like, if you go up into Legend from Diamond, you can also go back into Diamond from Legend. So just keep that in mind, and that seems like that's gonna be that for everything. One area that we are unfortunately unable to address in a hotfix is the value of various accolades. This will have to wait until the next official patch. in a few weeks. Among other things, this will put more of an emphasis on whether your team wins or loses the match when determining how many crowns you earn. It makes me think that they're going to take away points, or maybe, I don't know, they're going to take away more points possibly for losses and give you more points maybe for wins. So it would be more of a win-lose situation for leagues. So we'll see. Also, Kamsky is in Diamond now, so that's that. Kyrie is also in Diamond. I think I also saw that Death is also in Diamond. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. You guys are freaking wild getting into Diamond already. Like, I don't understand that nonsense. That's just insane to me. That's so many grinding. So, but guys, the matchmaking is going to be wonky. Dan Oggles actually tweeted an hour ago and said, matchmaking status. Definitely some improvements past week or two, but we're far from done. Near-term focus will be on ranked Dominion, especially with today's leagues change. That'll take a few days to really see full effect, but we're monitoring daily. So if you're not into something, you think something's a little bit weird, let them know, let me know, let somebody know. There's a comment section down below. You can always find me on literally any social media. I'm there. I answer everything. Discord, which is OP hashtag or the number sign pound 0001 are my numbers. So hit me up. Let me know. Guys, I love you. That was the week. Have a good day. Peace.
Yo, I'm hungry. Where them Cheetos at? They stay biting like where them mosquitoes at. I'm on point like an elbow. Hands red like Elmo. My mama said, have you had enough? I looked and I said, no ma'am. I go ham in the grocery store or Fanta and Takis. Riding with my